Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, we're stepping into one of the most emotional turning points in Dae and Huyen's journey. The moment Dae walks out of the courthouse with his divorce finally finalized, only to be confronted by Thuy in a way that could have changed everything. But what happened next shocked even her. Stay with me because today's story is filled with heartbreak, relief, and a reunion that will touch your heart. And if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next episodes. The courthouse yard lies still under the scorching noon sun, the kind of heat that presses on your shoulders like a hand urging you to move on or turn back. Dae steps out from the building, holding the freshly stamped divorce decree. His face appears calm, almost expressionless, but his eyes, they hold something trembling beneath the surface. A joy not yet allowed to bloom, a freedom he's afraid to fully believe is real. He stands there for a moment, breathing in the heavy heat, letting the weight of the long years drop one by one from his chest. Before he can take another step, a sharp voice slices through the quiet. "Happy now, aren't you?" Thuy's voice, too familiar, too sharp. Each word feels like it's been honed on months of bitterness. She strides across the yard, steps unsteady but her expression fierce. Her eyes are bloodshot, swollen with emotions she refuses to name. She jabs a trembling finger toward the divorce decree clutched in Dae's hand. "2 parts of the land for you, 1 for me. What did you do behind the judge's back, Dae? What did you pull? Tell me." Her voice cracks, not with weakness, but with something raw, deeper, like a wound reopened. Dae doesn't move. His shoulders stay square, his posture calm, steady. His voice comes out low, cool, not cruel, but carved from stone. "I did nothing. The court ruled by law, by the truth." Thuy stares at him, her breath hitching. Then suddenly she laughs. A bitter laugh that shakes, as if torn from the very bottom of her ribs. "And what if?" Her voice falters. "What if I want us back? If I said I wanted to start over, would you take me?" The question hangs in the blistering air, but the moment it's asked, it already feels too late. Dae lifts his eyes to meet hers, dead on. No hesitation, no softness left to soften the blow. "Too late," he says quietly but firmly. "My heart belongs only to Huyen now." The sun itself seems to stop. The cicadas fall silent. Even the wind struggles to find its way through the bamboo fence. The words strike her like a physical blow. Thuy stumbles back a half step, lips parting but no sound escaping. Her eyes fill, not with tears, but with a blaze of rage and devastation tangled together so tightly, neither can escape alone. "You," she whispers, voice shaking violently. "You will never be happy, I swear it." Dae doesn't react, not even a flicker. He simply folds the divorce decree with slow, deliberate care and slips it into the pocket of his worn shirt. Thuy turns. Her shadow staggers on the cracked tiles as she walks away, swallowed by the sun's merciless glare. For a moment, she looks small, like someone fighting a battle already lost. Dae watches her go, not with hatred, not with triumph, but with the quiet exhaustion of someone who has survived a long storm and finally sees a patch of sky. He stays there a few seconds longer, letting the heat wash over him. Then he draws a deep breath, his first real, unconstrained breath of the day. He walks across the courtyard toward his old motorbike, its metal scorching from the sun. The smell of ink and finality follows him. The wind picks up, hot and dry, lifting the edge of his shirt, carrying away the remnants of a past he has finally put down. For the first time since morning, Thuy smiles. Just a small smile, but real. A promise to himself. He kicks the engine alive. It sputters, then roars, sending dust spinning behind him. And he rides away, toward the riverbank, toward the only place that feels like home now, toward her. The sun has already begun its slow descent, tilting behind the distant mountains. Golden light spills over the valley as Thuy reaches the front yard of the riverside house. Her bamboo basket, heavy with freshly gathered wild pineapples, drops slightly with her sigh. Before she can even set it down, Bibi rushes out of the house, circling her legs, tail wagging so fast it blurs. The loyal little dog yips as if scolding her for being gone too long. Thuy kneels, scooping the dog into her arms. She buries her face into Bibi's fur, her voice soft, trembling. "Mommy's home. Did you wait long?" Her eyes are still red, not from dust, not from sunlight, but from worry that has been building all day like storm clouds. She wipes her face, takes a breath, and begins working, because that's what she does when her heart is too full. She slices the pineapples, spreading the vibrant yellow pieces on bamboo trays to dry. Each stroke of the knife is steady, controlled, but her heart twists tighter and tighter with every glance she steals toward the gate. She cooks rice. She tends the small fire. She hums an old lullaby she used to sing to Maya. Anything to fill the silence of the house, a silence too big for one woman and one dog. Smoke rises through the thatched roof and drifts into the sky, carrying the scent of pineapple and firewood, a homely smell that should bring her comfort. But today, it only amplifies the hollow space inside her chest. She steps onto the porch and sits with Bibi curled on her lap. The red dirt road stretches ahead of her like a path to hope or despair. Time moves strangely when you're waiting for the one person your world depends on. Minutes feel like hours, hours feel like days. "Just come home safe," she murmurs into the fading light. A tear rolls down her cheek. Bibi immediately licks it away, whining softly as if telling her she isn't alone. Evening wind rustles the dry banana leaves behind the house, the sound like whispered prayers counting down the seconds. Thuy stands, gathering herself. She returns to her chores, but her hands tremble, spilling rice, dropping lids, burning her fingertips on the pot. Her thoughts spin relentlessly around the same fear. What if he comes home hurt? What if he doesn't come home at all? The house waits with her. The fire waits. Even the dog, tail tucked low, senses the tension. Every living thing in that little riverside home holds its breath for the familiar sound of a motorbike. A sound that means everything. A sound that means he's alive. A sound that could break her or save her. Far down the road, the sky dims into a deep violet. A breeze stirs dust into soft spirals. And then a distant engine, a trembling echo, the first hint of hope she's allowed herself all day. Thuy freezes, fingers still curled around a wooden spoon. Bibi's ears perk instantly. The sound grows louder, closer, clearer. She doesn't dare breathe, and then the motorbike turns into their gate. Dee's silhouette appears against the twilight sky, holding a crumpled sheet of paper he has gripped tightly since the moment he left the courthouse. The divorce decree, the final key to their freedom. Thuy doesn't wait for him to stop the engine. the moment she sees his face, dusty, tired, and trembling. With something she can't yet name, her body moves on its own. She runs, barefoot, hair undone, feet kicking up red dirt as she sprints across the yard. The world around her melts into a blur. The bamboo fence, the thatched roof, the golden light bleeding across the sky. All she sees is him. Dee barely has time to get off the motorbike before she collides into him, arms flung around his shoulders, clinging to him as though he might disappear the second she lets go. Bibi barks wildly, running circles around them, jumping as if she too can feel the weight of this moment. Thuyen's tears fall instantly, hot, fast, unstoppable. They wet his shirt before she can even say a word. Dee's arms wrap around her, strong and trembling. He holds her as if he's been holding his breath all day and finally can release it. He presses his cheek against her hair. "It's done," he whispers, voice thick. "From today on, there's only us." She pulls back just enough to see his face, her hands cupping his jaw, thumbs brushing the dust from his cheek. Her eyes search him, desperate to make sure he's real, whole, unhurt. "You're sure?" she breathes. Dee nods. Slowly, deliberately, he reaches into his shirt pocket and unfolds the paper. It's crumpled from being clutched in his hand the entire ride home, but the ink, the decision, remains clear. Thuyen's breath catches. She reads the words even though she already knows what they say. And the moment the truth sinks in, her knees weaken. He catches her before she sways. Her face crumples and she cries again, this time from relief so overwhelming it steals the strength from her body. Bibi whines, bumping her head against their legs as if urging them both to stop crying already. Dee kisses Thuyen's forehead, her temple, her hair. Each kiss a promise he's wanted to make for years. "Come," he murmurs softly. "Let's eat. You've been waiting all day." Inside the little thatched house, steam rises from the clay pot on the stove. The smell of fried tofu fills the room, crispy edges, golden brown. A plate of boiled morning glory sits on the wooden table, along with 2 steaming bowls of rice. Simple food, humble food, but tonight it feels like a feast prepared for a new beginning. They sit across from each other. The oil lamp flickers, painting gentle shadows across the woven walls. Outside, the wind rustles the banana leaves, but inside, warmth settles like a thick blanket. For the first few moments, they don't speak. They just look at each other, long, quiet stares, filled with all the words their hearts are too full to express. Dee reaches out with his chopsticks, places a piece of tofu into Thuyen's bowl. "Eat," he says with a small smile. "From today on, I'll cook every day. I won't let you wait like this again." She laughs through her tears, a soft, shaky sound that fills the room with something tender. "You cook every day?" she teases. "Then what am I supposed to do?" "Love me," he answers simply, "and let me come home to you." Thuyen lowers her gaze, cheeks warm. She takes a bite of tofu, its flavor mingling with the salt of her tears. She chews slowly, absorbing not just the food, but the moment, the reality that he is here, truly he'd hers, finally free. Dee eats quietly, watching her the way a man watches the sunrise after a long night. He reaches out, gently brushing a stray tear from her cheek. "Did you wait long?" he asks softly. Every second felt like a year. Her voice cracks. Dee pushes his bowl aside, stands, and embraces her again. She melts into him, her forehead pressed against his chest. His hand steadies the back of her head. "It's over," he whispers again. "The storms, the fights, the court, everything. From now on, I'm yours alone." Bibi curls at their feet, belly rising and falling in peaceful rhythm, as if claiming this small home as the one safe place in the world. Later that night, they sit on the wooden porch, watching fireflies dance above the garden. The moon hangs low, casting a silver glow over the river. The divorce decree lies folded on the table beside them, not a symbol of loss, but of release. Day leans back, stretching his tired limbs. Thuy rests her head on his shoulder, her fingers tracing small circles on the back of his hand. "What do we do now?" she asks quietly. "Now?" Dee smiles, turning to look at her. "Now we build a life, a real one." He lists the dreams one by one, voice low and sincere. A small wedding, nothing fancy, just you, me, Maya, and the people who matter. A vegetable garden behind the house. A kitchen big enough for both of us to cook without bumping into each other. A bamboo swing for Maya. A new roof before the next rainy season. And mornings, he adds softly, where the first thing I see is you. Thuy closes her eyes, letting each image settle into her heart like seeds planted in fertile soil. She lifts her head to look at him.
"Can we really have all that?" "Yes," he says without hesitation. "We fought enough, suffered enough. Now it's our turn." The certainty in his voice washes over her like warm water. She reaches for his hand and holds it firmly. "And Thuy?" she whispers. "Will she leave us alone?" Day looks toward the river, its current slow and steady. She can shout, rage, curse, but she doesn't control my life anymore. The court made its decision, and I made mine long before today. He turns, meeting her eyes. "I choose you, Thuy, every time." Her breath catches. She blinks back new tears, but this time they are gentle, light, like dew instead of rain. She leans in. He meets her halfway. Their kiss is quiet, slow, filled with the promise of a future neither of them thought they'd ever get.
Above them, the oil lamp flickers softly, casting warm light on their joined silhouettes. A new chapter is beginning. As night deepens, they clean the dishes together, their movements easy, familiar. Dedrees the bowls, Thuy folds the cloth. They talk about small things, how many pineapples she found today, how Bibi refused to nap, how Maya will be home soon. Domestic life, ordinary life. Yet to them, it feels extraordinary. When everything is done, Thuy places the divorce decree into a small wooden box and shuts it gently. "Let's keep it," she says, "to remember where we came from." De nods, wrapping his arm around her shoulders, and to remind us never to take peace for granted. Together, they blow out the lamp. The house falls into darkness, but not emptiness. Outside, the river carries the moon's reflection downstream. Banana leaves whisper in the breeze. And inside, two tired hearts finally rest, beating in the same quiet rhythm. For the first time in years, they sleep not as people escaping the past, but as two souls stepping into a future they finally deserve. A future built on choice, on courage, on love that survived everything. This episode follows one of the most emotional days in Day and Thuyn's story. Under the scorching noon sun, Day steps out of the courthouse with his divorce decree finalized, finally free after years of turmoil. But Thuy confronts him in a burst of anger, demanding answers and even asking if he would return to her. Dee's firm response, that his heart belongs only to Thuy, shatters her and marks the true end of their past. As evening falls, Huyan anxiously waits at home, her heart tightening with every passing minute. She cooks, works, and whispers prayers into the fading light, hoping Day returns safely. When his motorbike finally pulls into the yard, she runs to him, and they embrace in tears of relief. Over a simple dinner, they dream of a small wedding, a peaceful future, and a love finally set free.